Michigan Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, there is some intrigue to this matchup between Michigan and Oregon. These are not teams that play often, but with this new revamped Big Ten, we are going to see this matchup more and more. What makes this really interesting is the history of Kyle Whittingham, the new Michigan head coach, against Oregon. He played them well and beat them often when he was the coach at Utah. We'll see if that adds a new little wrinkle into this matchup here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Davison. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. Moving out to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up.
There's a crease. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Run inside. It's Davison. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Moore finds his man. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Moore. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So an 82-yard drive there, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man out of the backfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Kill.
Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Throwing, Underwood. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and is picked off.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the 1st down.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are a committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
dial up on second and a long way to go. He'll try it again. Hard running there. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. The 30. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here's Underwood to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Got it down the field. There he goes. The 20. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying the run, it's Marshall. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running inside. It's Hill. Makes it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Dante Moore gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Inside, it's Davison. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's Moore to throw. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nothing you can do about that on defense. That's just an outstanding one-handed grab by the tight end.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This whole He's going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 18 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Hoosiers keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Underwood swings it out to his running back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Got it. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Running inside, it's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing more. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Now here's Moore. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready.
On the move, it's Marshall. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Play action with Underwood. Lets it go to the end zone. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Give to the fullback. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wolverines. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, that's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy. Get in the end zone.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore. Here comes the heat. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll run it. It's Davison. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks. The Ducks with the answer.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he puts through the extra point.
Number 39, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood finds his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty.
Ready. Bridge.
Here's Underwood to throw. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Joker.
Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Finding some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Quarterback keeps it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Defense going all in to stop the run. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to pass their way in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. On to attempt the try.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Not sexy at all, right? Just hand the ball to the running back. Could I pull it? Yeah, but I want to get that first down. Nice job understanding the situation of the game, going and getting the first down and getting a fresh set of downs.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Marshall. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Underwood on the play action. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll take this opportunity to talk things over on the sideline. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Rides to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Takes a handoff. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move them on the counter. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Running the red zone, it's Griffin. They brought him down, but not soon enough, and they're going to be able to run out the clock from here. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Stadium in Iowa City. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. The Hawkeyes will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oregon's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Here's a bruising running back Jordan Davison, a 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dante Moore pulls it in. It's Johnson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running inside. It's Hill. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Davison. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the maestro of this offense. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions. to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Hill. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? At the 20, he's got space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Here's more to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moore to the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were...
Maybe a crease. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Throwing, Moore. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good.
14, Iowa, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Finds a little... Might have a chance. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Snags it, and there's running room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Moore. Under fire. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. A long way to go on 4th and goal. More to throw for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never out. Offense in a bunch formation. Running inside. It's Davison. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dante Moore. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gonna run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction, so how are you going to respond?
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Motion from the back. Here's Moore to throw. Finds his man. It's Hooks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dante Moore wants to throw again. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Got his man on the outside. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. And it's the Blue Devils engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West. Now back to your game at Kinnick Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The run inside. It's Davison. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. 4th down, Moore. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the catch.
And the listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Davison. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Moore. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Moore to the air. Looking for the goal line. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Moore makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Hill. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dante Moore. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The run inside, it's Hill. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Bringing the heat. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just... The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Here's more to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throwing more, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose, and the defense got it. The 40, the 30, the 20. Inside, touchdown, Hawkeye! The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play, and you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the point after is good.
Oregon, 37, Iowa, 7.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Moore throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Johnson. There he goes. He's at the 20. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
You can't give points away.
Lining out for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it.